Before anything else, I would like to say thank you to all my followers and to all the people who liked and bookmarked the videos. Especially to shout out to Aljem, Michelle, Isalina, Rebecca, and Svsko. I hope I pronounced your names right. Thank you for liking all my videos, and it really means a lot because it helps me grow the the community, the online community, and the students, you. So being able to reach more than 2,000 views in my videos tells me that I have reached a lot of people, and I hope that these videos that I have put up on the internet have been helpful to you in your writing journey. So today I like to talk about the realities of writers that most of us don't know about. Writers write a lot, and we can write thousands of words in a day or finish several manuscripts in a year. But not all of us can generate stories in the same speed as AI. We cannot force our brains to work 24/7 to comply with the demands. Of course, we cannot force our heart and soul to like the topic that we're so convinced that we need to write more because we need to earn more money. This is crazy. So, if this is the basic lesson all writers must understand all through the ages, since the ancient times, imagine how the scribblers, the chroniclers of the past, would have reacted if they have to print or if they have to paint 1,000 more hieroglyphics, 1,000 more caves. You understand what I mean? To carve 1,000 more stones and walls to ensure that they make a point clear. Of course, you will say, well, they were in the past, that was like ancient times. What's in it for me? I'm a modern writer, I'm a modern person, and why would I care? Of course, it doesn't work that way now, right now, because we have digital stuff, we have digital devices, we have Google, we have whatever now, Remarkable, and all those tabs, and whatever we have to digitally write something. And it never worked in a sense where, like the lack of physical touch also removed us from the connection that we're supposed to have as writers, from the feelings to print. But I'm not saying that using digital devices or any devices, computers, whatever, because it is bad. But what I'm saying is, if we forget the essence of your job, your vocation as a writer, simply because you're born in the 20 in the year 2000s, you're born as a millennia, you're born as Gen Z, Alpha, whatever. You have a lot of excuses. We have a lot of excuses to say that, well, why do I have to care about those things? I'm not a chronicler. I'm not writing on stones. I'm not writing on paper. I am not writing on leaves anymore. I'm not writing on some scrolls. That's the thing. We lost the connection. You understand what I'm saying? It feels for me because personally I really took these lessons seriously, and I really reflect on them. Like, I really reflect on these questions simply because it's not what I'm seeing right now. It's not what I'm seeing these days. It's like a flood of whatever. And I've noticed that on Netflix. even. Like, how could they write something like this? How could they even produce something like this? And like, I'm missing like the Pretty Woman taste. Like the taste of Lord of the Rings, the taste of Harry Potter, the taste of Godfather, the taste of the classics. We're losing that because we're producing crap these days, thinking that, well, we have to write now, pa pa pa. We have a team of writers. We have a team. We have 20 minds produce crap. We, like, just because we're using digital devices. I keep using digital devices when I device. Yeah, digital device. Anyways, just because we're using digital writing these days doesn't mean that we will lose connection. We will lose the essence of being a writer, just as those writers, the chroniclers, the carvers, the wall carvers of the past. Because in the past, they note, they put each letter, each scribble, each scribble on the wall, they mean something. But us, look at us. We can just write simply because whatever. Even those words that don't mean anything, we put in them because it looks so cool. It's so cool to have. I like to put it in. But Tolstoy said, "Don't put a chair if it doesn't mean anything there. It doesn't make any sense. Why would?" I mean, like, I learned that from high school because I was also a scriptwriter for stage play in high school. I was also a stage actress. So I know that when I write scripts, I always had the words from the moderator, the ones who, from Sir Josh, told me when I was writing scripts. He said, "Don't put anything on the stage that doesn't do anything." But now, even I'm reading novels, especially the ones published these days, they put a lot of elements that don't mean anything at the end. They don't, I don't know, on Netflix, they put anything, like, these are produced, they spent millions of dollars for this crap. Like, where are those, like, Nicholas Sparks? I mean, I miss those movies like that, like, although they're adapted from novels and maybe the adaptation just didn't work, but you know what I'm saying. If you're writing today and you could relate to what I'm saying today, I I assume you've noticed things, and I'm calling out on you. If you're listening to me and if you're a follower, I'm encouraging you to really think and ask yourself, like I've mentioned in many of my videos, look within. What are those stories that you've not been talking about? What are those, like, embodied essence, embodied, like, I remember I watched a YouTube documentary about the Aztecs, about the last scribbler of the Aztecs when Spanish colonized that area of Mexico. And it was like he recorded in each scroll, he only he recorded, or I should say draw, what his life was, and really put it on the paper, put it on something that other people will read, make it tangible, not just from your mind, let them out. But what I'm saying, well, what I'm seeing these days is, like, even on Wattpad and even on, I don't know, a lot of works that I've noticed these days that don't really care about what's not cool. Like, a lot of I don't know if you understand any of my rumblings today, but this is what I'm trying to open with you and hopefully could discuss with. If you're a writer, if you're an author, and you've heard me, if you've seen my video right now, and you could relate to what I'm saying, let me know in the comments and let's talk about it. And before I end this video, I like to invite you to visit my website mgaspari.com to learn more about me, and you can find me on social media at mgasparibwriter. You can follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and I'm everywhere on the internet. You can even find me on Google. You can just search M Gaspari and you can see everything that I've been working on the last 10 years. So yeah, anyway, that's it for today and see you in the next one. Cheers!